Hello everybody, this is Purge bringing you a pro level replay. This is going to be between TR and Next.Kz, which is Kazakhstan. So that's a Russian team versus the team from Kazakhstan, who absolutely did an awesome job in Asus Summer 2011, which was yesterday. That was August 14th, I believe. Yeah, yesterday was Sunday, so that was yesterday. That tournament ended up going yesterday. It was really, really badass. Navi ended up winning that, but the team Next went so far, and they were seriously unknown. Before that, they were like there was like 0 ranking for them on gosugamers, and as I checked them when they were in the finals, they were like 14th or something like that. And they played really, really good. They even took a game off of Navi in the finals. So this is the semifinals game, and it's super well rated. It's even got the little RR symbol. So and as you guys can see, I have some sexy new graphics here. Check that shit out. Isn't that awesome? I just was gonna leave it up for a second so you guys could see how badass it was. Let's just pause it. Nope. Okay, good. It just shows you how badass that graphics was. Someone on one of the gosugamers volunteers made that for me for my streaming, so I'm gonna switch it back to the regular one. You guys are gonna have to just wait to watch me stream live. I'm gonna get a new router this week, and hopefully we won't have any more streaming issues. Bam! I'm sorry. Back to regular stuff. It's gonna be nice and boring, but that's how it goes. Yeah, I tried to record a game today, and then Xsplit crashed my Warcraft 3, and I got dropped out of a game. And then I tried to cast a tier 2, and that was going really well. But then my internet just died. Just frickin' died, and that sucked, because it was a good game, and I was playing support Lena, and I know I've casted Lena games already. That was actually, I have some really old Lena games. I don't think I've played a Lena game in a long time, but it was a tier 2 CD. It was like organized, the rewards. It was fun, it was close, and then my internet just died, and it sucks. I should have been playing on the DC client because it has reconnect support, so in the future, and I was only playing by myself anyways, so there's not really any reason to have the client up, or to not have the client up. I just didn't feel like it, so that's frustrating, but unfortunately going to miss out on that game, and hopefully I'll be casting some more pub games tonight, and we'll be able to upload those maybe sometime tonight or tomorrow. So hopefully this goes well. These technical difficulties are just a pain in the ass. I have to either worry about dropping out of Battle.net from internet, or I have to worry about Xsplit crashing my Warcraft 3 for some reason. Still haven't. I thought it may be fixed from some Windows updates, but it just randomly happened in a game. I tried to play Batrider yesterday, I think, and today. No, that was yeah, I was playing Batrider against Witch Doctor, I think, like right when I woke up. It feels like forever ago, but so frustrating when I start casting and everything's cool and all of a sudden it just dies. I'm like, oh god. Okay, so that's it. A few more updates. I finally am putting some work into my Facebook and Twitter pages, so I don't expect that stuff to get anywhere big at all right now. I mean, obviously YouTube's more important, but once we start getting some more followers on either page, I'll actually start updating those a little bit more. It's going to be a little hard to juggle because I still use my personal Facebook a lot. But I'll just use it in a different web browser, so I don't have to like re-log in and re-log out. It's kind of frustrating. So, yeah, that's should be facebook.com/PurgeGamers. I think that's what it is, but it's PurgeGamers everywhere. So if you want to follow me, if you want to like me on Facebook or follow me on Twitter, I think Twitter's actually kind of cool. Like it's like once in a while I would look at people's Twitter pages and like actually cool, smart people that I respect, like Sundance, Giovanni the MLG guy, or like some comedians from YouTube, or like other YouTube people, just really, really smart people who are funny. It's like, why would I not want to read the stuff that they write, you know? And just seems like a really nice way to connect with people, at least possibly connect with fans or give you guys updates and stuff like that. So rather than just like having YouTube displays that most people probably don't see. So yeah, go check those out for me. And yeah, those will get bigger in the future. But for now, it's just starting off very early, and I might have to alternate or modify my art a little bit and get that worked out. But yeah, this is going to be a really awesome game right here, so I hope you guys are excited for a sweet game. So Ban's going down, Invoker, Windrunner, and the Broodmother. And additionally, there's also a Weaver, Rexar, and a Spectre, and first pick is going to be a Lycan. And I think I have one more update for you. It's hard for me to remember what things I update about, because yeah, I start so many games that don't get uploaded sometimes because they crash. But I think in the previous game I was talking about, I casted a lot on Sunday for the Dota Cash tournament. There's only about 4 sets left, maybe 3 or 4 sets. And if you want to watch those games, I casted 4 games, I believe. I casted 3 games. Casted 1 solo, and they casted 2 with Wolfos, and then Proven Wolfos casted the final game. So that's Twitch TV/Dota Cash Live. And if you want to watch those, go check them out. They're pretty cool. We had 1 stomp, but one of the games was really good, and the other game, I feel like there are 2 good games, and the last game was semi-good as well. So yeah, there's actually cash prize there, so that's kind of cool. But North American Dota, woohoo! And I think that's it for announcements, so let's watch this game. Sorry. Furion getting picked up as well. Omni Knight as well. Omni Knight, Furion, very popular picks right now. And that would be Next, it looks like, who is the one doing the picking there. And PGG is a very famous Dota player. I don't know crap a lot about him, but he is a good player. And I know I casted one of his replays before. I did like PGG +4. It was like this guy +4 guys. It was like a joke because he's apparently really good. I don't know of his performance very well myself, I'm sorry, but like I said previously, I haven't been following the Dota scene super long, so, but whatever. I know Dota. I think that's what's sweet. Oh yeah, one other cool thing that I want to talk to you guys about. Since the Dota 2 coaching system is going to come out, like I really, really want to coach you guys. Like I would love to coach you guys, honestly. Like I love talking about Dota. Obviously, I feel like on a pub level, I'm like definitely in the top 5% in skill. Not that I can play CMs really well. I'm still learning that stuff. In terms of playing, it's easy to cast it, but playing is so much harder. And so I would love to cast like pub mentality, pub stuff like that. And obviously it's like very preliminary right now, but I'm kind of eventually want to move casting into like a payment thing. Not to be like a dick or anything, but like I can't spend, like 4 hours a day coaching people and not expect to make income out of it, because, at some point I'm trying to make this self-sustaining here. So I'd probably keep my rates really low, like minimum wage, like $10 or $15 an hour. I think that's perfectly reasonable, because lots of pro StarCraft 2 players that do, they're charging like $40 an hour at least, stuff like that. And most people that cast anyways aren't trying to get to a pro level, so in my opinion, those aren't the people that need to be coaching you. It should be like people that are at the high level that can get you through all the basic stuff. So that's probably my very early preliminary expectations right now, and there's not really any websites out there to support Dota coaches quite yet, but I'm sure that's something will come around in the next couple months. So just leave some comments below if you'd like something like that. Maybe I'll do like once in a while I'll cast a fan, or I'll coach a fan and upload that. I have casted like one guy in the past, and that went pretty good. He actually played pretty well when I was coaching him, but it was kind of hard to do because of constraints with Warcraft 3. I basically had to host a game as an observer and then whisper him the whole game, and it wasn't super easy. I probably should have gotten on like Skype or something like that with him. But yeah, I definitely plan to do that in the future. I think that's going to be the way that Dota 2 is going to head in terms of coaching. So I would love to do stuff like that. I'm just excited to talk about it because I think that sounds great. I would love to balance like streaming and YouTube and coaching and am I missing anything? Playing, of course. Going to do a lot of playing. So that's pretty much my plans for Dota 2, is those three things: streaming, coaching, casting, and playing. 4 things. I don't know if that counts, but really weird picks I'm now noticing. Why? Well, alright, they're all standard except for this Obsidian Destroyer. That's very, very weird. I'm very surprised that he got thrown in there, but maybe they're expecting him from the Scourge team. I don't know if it'd really complement what they have so far, but he's not really picked ever, so I'm kind of confused why he was banned, to be honest. But Sentinel team does have a Lycan, Enigma, and a Batrider, and the Scourge team goes finish off that draft with their Lich. And Tidehunter also being banned here. A little bit of a counter-initiate, but kind of surprised he did get banned. But he is a powerful hero, and I would argue that he's pretty good against Furion. Furion just kind of, if he gets disabled, Furion's going to lose powerfulness, so like stuns, and big nukes are really going to shut him down. So I think that would be pretty good, just dropping down the big-ass AoE. I don't know. I think Tide's a little underplayed. He's not the best tri-laner is the problem, but he is pretty good, so. Vengeful Spirit can get picked up by PGG here. Vengeful Spirit's such a good tri-laner, man. He's just like, he's so fantastic, honestly. He just has so much power with that stun, with the Wave of Terror. It's a counter push. The swap is great. You can save allies. He's going to be powerful for a long time. Vengeful Spirit's actually one of the few heroes that has screenshots out of him. He looks a little weird, but I mean, as long as he doesn't throw himself as an auto attack anymore, I don't care. He's probably going to look awesome. God, I just can't talk about Dota 2 and not geek out. Seriously, we're like 2 days away from like finally seeing the game we've all been waiting for. Oh my god. Oh, I cannot wait to play that game. I hope I don't have to wait more than a month. Honestly, that's what I'm going to say. I just don't want to wait more than a month. Please, God, no. Alright, Chen going to get picked up by the Scourge team. That is Next again. Chen, very powerful hero, especially against a Lycan. If you pick up those jungling heroes against a Lycan, you can do this counter jungling situation, which ends up working really nice. So, for example, if the Scourge team puts their tri-lane down here, they'll put two people down here. Maybe they'll solo the Furion somewhere else. But, I mean, holy crap, they have a Furion and a Chen. They could have, like, Furion jungle, solo, and then 2 lanes down here. I'm sorry. Furion jungle, solo with Chen jungle. That would be ridiculous. Probably wouldn't work out, but something like that would be really cool. Maybe they'll do like Chen Furion in a jungle, just auto-attacking, and then with the solo down here. And that way, if the enemy tri-line's right here, like Chen Furion just rolling, I don't know, something weird like that might happen. I don't know, though. I haven't seen a lot of double junglers before, so maybe I think the smart thing might do to, since they already have a jungler here, do a solo up here. Maybe like Lich solo, Omni Knight solo, and then... I'm sorry, Omni Knight, Furion, Lich, with Chen, and another support hero down here. Something like that would be kind of cool, because then, I don't know, I'm probably just talking out of my ass. I'm metagaming stuff that I don't completely understand, so excuse me, if anybody knows more about Dota than me, you're probably raging right now, but sorry about that. Panda getting last pick. Panda very underused, but he's still a powerful hero. I mean, there was a metagame period where Panda was the top pick, and they had to nerf his ultimate a couple times because it's such a pain in the ass to kill him. There have been a couple nice changes to his ultimate, though, like its reduced effectiveness. Like if you kill all the pandas, it now kills Panda instead of counting as a suicide, which was kind of bullshit in my opinion. Before they nerfed the Fire Panda a bunch, so he's actually easy to focus down. Stuff like that. There are things that you can do against him, and Panda's actually a hero that I don't play very much, but I really should because. He's really fun to play. Once you get used to like tabbing through the pandas, like for a while there, I would just like look at the pandas and be like, "Durr, which one do I want to use?" And I would like click on them and be like, "Stun," and then be like, "Oh God, where's the storm one?" and try to click around. If you tab through like heroes, like that's the best way to play Geomancer. Just tap them, and that makes me think I need to play a Geomancer game. I need a Geomancer game on my YouTube channel because I love playing Geomancer and I'm pretty good at playing him. And I think you guys would like to watch that. So definitely gonna play a Geomancer game. A lot of movement on the Sentinel team already. Jerry's gonna play this panda here. PGG is going to play the Enigma. Always Windfly. Always WNF is going to be playing the Bat Rider here. Wolves doing a little bit of scouting. Maxwell B. Oh God, I don't have my thing on. Sorry, 1 second. Start. Bam. Oops. Shit. Oops. Bam. Alright, cool. We're good to go. And Beast's going to be playing the Lycan. There we go. Now my mouse ends up working. Beast playing the Lycanthrope. Jerry playing that Panda, and PGG I covered. Always Windfly playing that Bat Rider, and a 13 going to play the Vengeful Spirit. Wolves going to be scouting out. Does that look like a Chen Wolf? They're like about the same color here. It's kind of funny. Is that purple? That was a purple wolf here. But it looks the same because I know Chen can summon wolves in Warcraft 3. That's kind of silly looking. But he's looking for some words here. So yeah, Scourge players. Lucky going to play this Holy Knight. Equal playing the Priest of the Moon. Manta's playing the Furion, going really fast Basilius here. And next, Ronin going to be playing that Omni Knight. And the final player is going to be that Bear playing the Lich. So Lich will be soloing the bot lane. Priest of the Moon's going to be mid, and they're going to have a jungling Holy Knight and a jungling Furion with a Omni Knight solo top. He's going to be really, really safe, that's for sure. I would be super surprised if he ends up going down at any point. And the mid lane's going to be very strong as well against a Bat Rider. He can always leap out, so I think that's really, really good idea here. Solo, someone who has leap or a blink can generally get away from Bat Rider pretty easily. It won't be as dangerous as somebody else. Lich going to go for really fast boots. The reason they end up doing this is if they end up being by lane here and then people come for the side gank here with boots before him or something like that, the boots just help so much in surviving. And you can always bring extra regen here. As long as you play really, really safe in your lane, you completely miss that first creep camp. But as we see, he only lost 1 creep EXP, so not a huge deal. That'll catch up. And in the meantime, they're going to be focusing on CS in the mid lane. So Chen doing a little bit of pulling here. Going to pick up the Centaur. Super nice there. And Furion just pulling some creeps over, but Chen disturbing it. That's too bad. Just trying to get the creeps to pull over here, but I don't think it's going to happen. Not a big deal, though. Going to find some Eidolons over here from the Enigma. He's just going to try to snipe any CS that he can, but Chen going to find him here. Possibly going to get another Eidolon. Try to deny it. He's going to get it. Nice deny there by the Enigma. That's actually pretty important. It's a little bit of golden experience that would be going. And the top lane's just got to push like crazy here. This is the problem when fighting a Furion and Chen here. And, I mean, he's got an Enigma, sure, but he's got to stop denying his own creeps, man. He needs every creep he can get to push this lane back. Otherwise, this tower is going to go down in 2 minutes. And I saw something like that on Sunday. The Furion and the Chen, it was super powerful. Dropped that tower against the Lich so fast, and nothing they could do about it. So here comes that fast pushing. We don't have a Basilius yet, unfortunately. And we don't have a flying courier either, so it's going to be a bit... oh, I'm sorry. Omni-Knight went really fast for Basilius. Looks like he picked up the Basilius and had some cooling from items here from the other players. I did see that quite a bit on Chen yesterday. Chen would just completely not get... just wouldn't get items. And he'd give all of his... he'd buy, like, chicken and give a whole bunch of regen items to the solo lane. It was kind of interesting. I guess that's legal. Because you can trade regen items. People don't complain about that. There's obviously no item pooling, but it's kind of a good idea. Chen really doesn't need any items to jungle, honestly. Like, sure, you can get a Basilius or something and get some more survivability from your neutral creeps, but you really don't need to, because it's not like a Lycan where you're eventually going to be taking damage. Your cooldown on your spell can always get you a new neutral creep to tank it up, so... and yeah, that's a 2-minute tower. It's already down, and not much that the Enigma can do. He can't actually spawn Eidolons off of that Centaur, unfortunately, but if there end up being some weaker melee creeps, that will be a possibility. So I really like this tri-lane, though. Really nice strategy. Picking up that Chen kind of late, but already had the Furion, and from there, the Sentinel team probably should have been more concerned about a counter push it. So they're just pretty much going to forfeit 2 towers here. And not going to be able to do much. Nice stun from the center. Going to try to slow down that creep wave really well. And as a result, they're going to try to pick off that tower, but it's not going to happen because now that centaur is down and he's out of creeps. Doesn't have a slow ring quite yet, but doing okay on farm undoubtedly. We actually don't have an observer in this game, so we're not going to see any super nice... oh, well, that's still good. And they're going to back off here, I guess. Furion going to do a little bit of pulling, possibly Chen going to pick up a creep, but he's got boots now. Going to be able to do a nice job roaming. Lycan doing the Quelling Blade. Ring of Basilius going to be tanking up those Lycan wolves, or those little wolvies. And let's look at the CS in the mid lane. Batrider going super fast bottle here, not going for a Ring of Basilius or boots quite yet. But he's going to be able to survive any harass pretty much better than the old Basilius 1 Tango build. Being aggressive, but it doesn't really matter. He does have that regen rune. If he lands a nice arrow, it'll make a big difference. I just want to look at CS guys. Stop fighting each other. 10 CS, 6 denies on that Priest of the Moon, and on the Batrider we have 10 CS and 5 denies, so pretty good. Oh, popping the regen, a little dangerous, but he's going to be A-okay. He's got 5 stacks. He might be just going to go for some auto attacks here. Very good strategy. Wow, look how much damage that did. That was pretty fantastic. It's probably a level 2 sticky napalm, so that was probably doing like 100 damage. Look how slow he is. The napalm is removed and back to the jungling with the Furion and the Jackie Chen. Omni-Knight level 4 now, probably going to go for some arcane boots next, I expect. But ready to do lots of pushing. Lich doing some nice pulling as well, and the Scourge team is trying, or the Sentinel team is trying to push here. That Venge Panda lane. Wow, Panda has so much farm. Level 5 already. Doesn't look like he has any stat levels. Probably going for the other skills. Drunken Brawler, trying to get a stun off from Vengeful Spirit, but now he's taking a lot of creep damage. Might be in a little bit of trouble here. Level 2 Drunken Haze looks like he's leveling up Drunken Haze as well. Very, very nice for enemy melee carries, or enemy DPS carries. Like, it'd be great for Furion. Wow, Furion going for a soul ring. Very peculiar. Don't see that very often. Priest of the Moon just doing some auto attacking here. Going to pop that haste rune just in case he goes for the dive, but he's not going to. Double bottle being popped. 4 charges on that Batrider now. Doing some really nice harass, being very aggressive, very smart plan, but now they're going to be taking a rune on, or excuse me, another tower on the top lane here. Omni-Knight healing up. Enigma looking to do something, but there's nothing that can be done. And I kind of like how the Sentinel team is just not defending the lane, they're just deciding to push the lane by themselves, so they're trading it up here. That's a really good plan, I think, because if all of the heroes from up here end up swinging to the top lane, they would have to buy TP scrolls, they'd have to swing over there, and then Lich would just get free farm. And even then, they're still going to be fighting in a double push lane, and yeah, wow. Next is just going to continue the push here. I mean, this is ridiculous. 6 minutes, and they're already trying to pick up a tier 4 or tier 3 tower. This is ridiculous. Venge finally coming in to delay this push, but it's about time, man. It's taken pretty decent damage here from these Treants. Though they don't attack fast, I mean, that kind of damage will make a difference. Save going down here. Batrider pretty low on HP. Apparently got harassed back by the Priest of the Moon, and now she's been runing real hard. And it's time to take a drink. If I can, my hand strength doesn't bitch out on me today, and I can actually open the cap on the bottle. Jeez, that was ridiculous. Panda being a baller. Oh my god, can he actually get all the way around to the Lich here? That would be so cool. Just like ninja his ways through the trees here and just be like pop out and clap and go for the dive. He's not level 6 yet, so he probably won't be able to kill the Lich solo, especially because of these phase boots. But doing pretty good. Nice, doing a little bit of choke point jungling. And Lycan going to go back and clean up some CS here. These wolves are just owning the Lycan himself. And Omni Knight back to the solo on top. He does have those arcane boots now, going to be able to cast pretty much non-stop. And I'm sure he has really, really good CS here. 25 freaking CS. He's beating out the Panda, who's had pretty much free farm. And also the Batrider, who has been contested. These heroes are actually doing quite a good job of farming against each other. I think this is a very even matchup, Priest of the Moon and Batrider. I would argue that Priest of the Moon probably has a little bit better chance of getting kills. If he plays smart, he kind of has to fuck up for Batrider to get a kill, and he's trying to get a lasso here, but with the allies in position. But yeah, it's not going to happen. Enigma gonna pop that soul ring and jack up that catapult. More CS going on here. Now they're pushing the mid lane. In the meantime, Panda's still farming up on the bottom lane, doing a good job undoubtedly. Doesn't really need any mana regen items because he's just farming it up, and I like this choice. Panda can actually do a semi-carry potential, despite being a strength hero. And, I mean, he's got crit, he has evasion, he has, I mean, Thunderclap is a super good spell if you're not aware of how awesome it is. And actually, Priest of the Moon taking a lot of damage here. There's not a lot of Eidolons to do damage though, so I think he's going to survive. Chainfrost's going to go down. Wow, that sucked. It was like, bounce, 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 killed him. He was down, a couple bounces there. If he had just a few more Eidolons left, he could have gotten that Priest of the Moon, but just a little overly aggressive, and while finding a Vengeful Spirit even, they didn't even have wards up. Apparently they spotted him, dropped the arrow, he goes down. Nice play, fast 2-0 there from the Scourge team. That's really, really huge. What was I talking about? Something cool. Wow, fast point booster. He's going to be going for a super fast Aghanim's. Panda on the high ground, but he's not going to be able to be disabled. Nice TP out, very wise decision there by Jerry. Look at that. Blink Dagger already. Thunderclap, that's what I was talking about. Thunderclap is ridiculously good. It's a 55% second, or 55% slow to attack speed and movement speed. Or, well, I should say the other way. To movement speed and attack speed. And that makes a giant difference against any melee carries. Furion getting clapped, dude, I mean, that slows down attack speed a lot. And a lot of abilities generally only slow movement speed. You've got stuns, you've got, I mean, stuns isn't the best example because if you're stunned you're not attacking either, but like, I don't know, it seems like a lot of slows just reduce movement speed. Generally that's the way that I view slows in this game. There are a lot of slows that do both, but I mean 55% by Panda, it makes a huge impact. If you can land that on enemy melee carries, I mean you're reducing their attack speed, they're going to evade, you're going to evade already because you have evasion, you're going to crit them. And you have Drunken Brawler as well, so you're adding extra miss chance. Panda is actually a pretty good anti-carry. Anti-physical carry is basically is a good explanation of him. Plus, you can always split into Pandas if he's in a lot of trouble. Now, his mana's a little dangerously low here is the problem. He's got a Blink Dagger, but all he has is this GG branch. And we might see this followed up by a really fast soul ring. But he's going to make a huge impact already. Ganks with Blink Dagger and ult, man, it's going to do a lot of damage, but he's not going to be able to blink, clap, ult, I don't believe. Ult is like 150, clap about 200. Lycan looking for some kills here. He's going to ult up. Nice repel on the Prophet, going to keep him from not being stunned. Lycan doing good damage already. Look how farmed he is. Vlad's and the Belt of Giant Strength, he's going to back off. He knows it would be a little dangerous trying to get to Furion, and he can always just ult to keep him alive if he needs to. So nice decision making from that Lycan to back off there. That would have been pretty dangerous. So yeah, if you don't know how to play Lycan well, this is how you farm really fast. And a lot of people can't do it effectively, and therefore is it worth it for them to play Play Batrider, he rules. It's not effective. Oh my god, what a sexy arrow there. He's going to get a kill. Nice clap from the Panda trying to make something happen, but look at that. Blink clap and he's already out of mana. He can't even ult right now, so he's in a lot of trouble. Priest of the Moon still on cooldown for the arrow. We'll see how long he makes it out of here, but I mean, Lich is going to be chasing, looking for a stun as well. He's going to wait till two more mana, and he's going to blink out. Nice, go down here. Run over here, he's going to blink all the way oh man, if he runs on the opposite of the Ancients, he can actually blink all the way across, and that would have saved him for sure, but Furion TPing over here, he could have possibly survived. Now he's completely out of mana, just going to be chased, and apparently an arrow hit him. Yes, what a nice arrow from the Priest of the Moon. Sexy, sexy arrow so far, going to clean him up. I really wish he would have just gone right here and blinked all the way across. You can actually, well, I've seen an anti-mage do it before. I assume you can do it with a Blink Dagger as well. Blink Dagger surely can keep blink just as far. But slight misplay from him trying to save that Bat Rider, but not going to happen, so too bad for them. Black Hole going down by that Lich here, and he's taking a crapload of damage from this Bat Rider. Bat Rider just going for fast Vitality Booster. This is the way to go if you do have a bottle. No point getting the Ring of Health and the Stout Shield. You need HP at this point. If you have the burst mana or the burst HP regen, go for the Vitality Booster first. And maybe he'll even go a Hood now, you know? I think Hood would be very wise. You know, Starfall, Arrow, Wrath of, God, I keep remembering, Wrath of Nature, I think. Omni Knight does pure damage nukes, so that's not going to help a lot, but Lich and the Chen do a little bit of nuke damage, also Chen have pure damage nukes. Not a lot of Hood possibilities, I guess. It would be vaguely useful, but I guess that this game is going to be better off going for a Vanguard, so. Panda still doesn't have very much mana pool here. That's the only problem with this build. Fast Blink is fantastic, but you need some stats to go along with it, so sometimes I like getting stats on Panda. It has been brought to my attention that it's not the best build ever, and it did lose us a kill one game, which is understandable, but not to mention Drunken Brawler won't be usable then, because you won't have it skilled, you'll have stats instead. But it is kind of nice to go for it, in my opinion. Bat Rider being aggressive here, hasn't popped his ulti just yet, looking for an opportunity on Omni Knight, but he still has the Repel. Just trying to slow down this creep push with his Firefly. I don't know if they're going to get the deny. Nope, they're actually going to kill that tower there. Omni Knight being initiated on by the Panda, but once again, no mana to ult. He's level 7. I don't even know if he has a skilled. I hope not, because he's not getting any usefulness out of it. And Chen going to pick up that kill there. What beast auto attacks? 3 Chaos Knight units, Chaos damage units, beasting him down, and he drops 1 to 5 currently. The Scourge team is just doing such a great job pushing. Priest of the Moon going for a triple Wraith Band here. Holy crap. Maybe we'll see like a Boots of Travel out of him or something, because like he's going to have to sell items pretty damn soon here. And if he ends up getting a Phase Boots or like a Treads or something, I mean, next item he wants, he's got to sell either a Wraith Band or this bottle, which probably won't happen. So I would be really surprised if he doesn't go for like Boots of Travel or something. Yeah, he's quite farmed. He's definitely going to be picking up Boots of Travel. Nice item build. The only possible way. Oh my god, the sexy, sexy arrows. He has not missed a sexy arrow yet. How is this not going to be a stomp? But somehow this game is going to go on for a really long time here. 1 to 8 by the Scourge team. They are playing so fantastic, man. Every single player on their team is doing such a great job. Their organization is fantastic. We have a mech on the Lich, despite him not really farming that much. Man, this has just been really, really great play out of Next so far. I can understand why they made it so far. Furon taking some tower damage here. He doesn't even care. Not going to turn the creep. Not going to turn the tower on somebody else. He just now notices, but he just lost a lot of HP. Kind of a big mistake there. Going to be able to pick up this this level 3 tower. Stun going down by the Lich. Panda claps in here. He does have the mana for split. It's about time. Going to drop a stun on somebody, but nice banishing or teleporting the Lich back to base with that Holy Knight. Panda on the chase here. Only does about 70 damage though. Oh man, Enigma's chasing, gonna have a stun any second here. Panda's just about out. Panda's gonna despawn. Here he comes, Lycan chasing as well, but so many creeps in the way, he doesn't really know where to go. They're gonna find the Priest of the Moon here. He's gonna get nuked down. Nice play by the Sentinel team. Cleaning up the enemy carry. Did he get his Boots of Travel? He still has enough money for them. Holy crap. That's ridiculous. And look at this. Treads, Hammer, Vladimir's. 15 minutes. And he's died, I think. No, he's not died yet, but he hasn't got any kills, and he has 800 gold in the bank. That's like how you properly farm with Lycanthrope. Most people can't do it effectively, in which case it's not worth picking him. Gonna be doing some jungling here with the Chen, level 8, still got that point booster. Nice job, just gonna spot these neutral creeps there and get them to run up next to him. Really cool play. And if you're hanging on the bot lane, hasn't got any new items in a while. See if he picks anything up. Just about to get 1,000 gold. Possibly going to get either Treads or work on his Aghanim's. Probably going to pick up like not a Mystic Staff. Staff of Wizardry, which I cannot see because we're in Obs mode. Vengeful Spirit going for a really fast Django here, and suddenly the Sentinel team just has so much mobility. And there we go, picking up that mana pool, going to go for fast Treads on the Panda. That's pretty much the only reason I go stats on him, is because you need the mana, honestly. And now he can actually afford to do Blink Claps. Holy crap, we have an Aghanim's on Chen, 16 minutes in the game. He is taking huge nukes here. Must have been a huge test of faith. 1 or 2 more auto attacks. He's going to go down. Wrath of Nature going to land on him. Nice play there by the Scourge team. But Panda just a lot of position, totally scouted by this ward that just now is going to go. Actually, that was Panda's ward. I don't know how they spotted him there. Just got really lucky. I think the arrow came through and just barely spotted him, so they found him out there. And yeah, Chen Aghanim's is ridiculously good. Vengeful Spirit going to try to jack these creeps here. Chen realizing that he's around, but doesn't really care, going to back off. Lich now starting her Agonist point booster here. Mystic Staff on the Omni Knight, probably going to go for a Shivas immediately afterwards. And then just going to be a pain in the ass. Oh my god, is he going to go down? He's going to go down. Nice play by that Lycan there, pushing the bot lane, cleaning up a kill on that Furion, and now he's going to possibly just book it. Very wise decision. He needs to get as far away from these guys as possible before he turns into a regular wolf, and there he is. Regular wolf going to be slowed in any second here. He's still pretty fast, but haste rune on the Lich. I don't think he's going to be able to make it out of this. He's going to have to wait for cooldown. Arrow coming in. His epic arrows actually don't land. Unfortunate blink clap for the Panda. He doesn't have enough mana for an ult. Lycan's going to go down, and now he's in a lot of trouble. He is going to have enough mana to blink any second here. About 3 more. Nice Quelling Blade use. There we go. Just getting vision away from the enemy heroes. There's the blink, but unfortunately just dilly-dalled. Is that the word? Dilly-dallied. There we go. Dilly-dallied a little bit too long, and this tier 3 tower is not going to go down. Deniable range, but they're not going to deny it undoubtedly. Enigma trying to TP. What just happened? He like canceled his TP or something. That was very peculiar. And Furion even has his ultimate. Now here comes the sexy arrows. Sexy arrow almost landing once again. Man, that Priest of the Moon has such ridiculously good arrows. Black hole being casted. And then he's going to blink. Nice play. He doesn't have any TP scroll. Does he have any allies here, or is he just burning his mana? Burning his ult. That's like 190 second cooldown. Why would you waste it? Did he really think he was going to make it out? I think that was a little too hopeful from his part. Alright, pressure on the bot lane. Batrider looking for a kill. Nice. Even got the dust here. Just absolutely looking forward to that, and planning ahead to that, and as a result they get a kill. Really nice play there by that Panda. Who's got the? Does he really have a Vlad's? Or is okay? There's Wolf. I was like, does Batrider have a Vlad's? What is going on? He's got 2 hammers and a Quelling Blade. Somehow he has 3 hands, but it doesn't matter. He's ready to own creeps, and that aura is actually going to help regen that mana on the Panda. That's pretty important, actually. Even on the Batrider, helps a lot. 5 armor, man. Makes a big difference. I mean, Vlad's is not the best early item to rush, but on Lycan it's very viable, because you can end up checking the Roshan, and I like what the Chen is doing here, just keeping creeps there. They do not want the Lycan to do any ninja creeping, or ninja rushing there. Often you can do that in noob games, and if they're even like semi-smart, you just pop that smoke and run in there by yourself, and then they don't catch you. But in high-level games, yeah, you can bet your ass that they're going to be looking for you to pull off Roshans with a Lycan early on. And yeah, there's that Boots of Travel on the Priest of the Moon. He's going to be super fast now. It's going to be a lot harder for Lycan to chase him down, especially after he leaps. Now, of course, he's going to be sacrificing some last hit potential or mana pool, but he already has 3 waistbands, so that's in +9 to all stats, not to mention the extra 9 to the agility, and he gets an extra 9 damage out of that, so he's really not doing too bad, and he can work this into a Manta right away, and then he's going to have really good base damage covered for his illusions, so not a bad build at all. And there we go. Scourge team going to be picking up the Roshan here. They know that Lycan wants to do it, so why not take it for themselves? Really good medallion. Going to make that a little bit easier. And in the meantime, Furion going to be pushing out the lanes with this ult. It's going to make a big impact. As we can see, a lot of creeps damaged and or dead. And I don't even think the Sentinel team knows about this. This is next Lucky's. We have a Furion. And I don't even think they realize that they're rushing right now. And it's going to go down right now. Bam, it drops. Omniac going to pick up that Aegis there. He does have a repel on himself. Actually, Batrider, what am I talking about? Batrider was launching those rockets into there, so they knew that it was up. Just,
a player's forces are under
they couldn't do much about it. Now they're going to initiate on the Panda here. Nice Quelling Blade. Good foresight picking that up against the Furion. You'll be able to survive that, no problem, but a little low on armor, and it looks like a little bit of a team fight. Nope, nothing happening. What the Scourge team looking to push in again, trying to pick up a Rax. Very important to get this early when you have a Chen Furion. Most importantly, the Chen. Once you have a Chen on your team, his early game potential is ridiculously good, and he has this Aghanims now, which is going to make a big difference for his team. But they need to pick up a Rax. They're fighting a Lycan, and they're fighting Batrider's not super notable. Panda can get powerful late game. Going to pick up a Bracer. He's probably going to go for a Django next. They did buff Panda recently. His auras are now applied when he's in ult form, so he can use a Django in there, which is just going to make all of his little guys a little bit faster, which is quite fantastic considering the stone one was quite slow. Batrider looking to initiate here. Just going to drop down his fire, just clear up his creep waves. That's going to make a big difference. Clap going on greater. Guardian Angel, but wow, this is a huge black hole here. Furion getting disabled for quite a while, taking a lot of damage. Panda absolutely rocking as well as the Lycan. What a ridiculously perfect team fight from the Sentinel team. That was honestly ridiculously perfect, and Omni Knight just getting beasted down. Nothing he could do about that. They need to kill these neutral creeps, though, before this Rax gets dangerously low. Lycan going to clean this up really fast. A couple love taps with his Sticking Desolator. And by love taps, I mean heart, like chest splitting open love taps. He's hitting really hard right now. Plus 139. He's got Commandors, he's got Feral Impulse, and he can Howl. That's a lot of damage. And this is also very good for clearing towers, man. -6 armor to the towers. He's probably going to go for a heart next, I think would be pretty wise, or maybe another DPS item, but not really that necessary because we don't really have any super hard carries on the Scourge team. And that's what ends up happening when you go for a pushing lineup. You really, really need to take a fast Rax. And the Sentinel team did a pretty good job of defending it. This one never got too low. They did lose that mid tower, but I mean, getting their Blink Daggers up on the important people. Everybody on the Sentinel team has a Blink Dagger except for Lycan right now. Blink on the Bat, Blink on the Panda, Blink on the Enigma. Enigma had such a sexy ult. And if you look at the Scourge team, they really don't have a lot of methods to disable that black hole, and that's basically their problem right now. I mean, they have an arrow. You can't necessarily land that perfectly on an Enigma. Lich's ult does stun on the first attack, I believe. Something like that. Omni Knight can't stun, and Chen can't stun unless he has a Centaur in position, which is going to be a tough stun. The best option that he can go for here is probably having like a Troll Warlord to drop an Ensnare outside of range, but that's looking at a lot of questionability. So I mean, most games we don't see an Enigma dropping a black hole for that long, but that's what ended up happening there, and like that is absolutely huge. It makes a big, big impact, and that's what won them that team fight. So I can understand now why this game is going to be very long. The Scourge team was not able to push and pick up a Rax quite fast enough. I mean, Priest of the Moon is playing excellently here, but I mean, all he has is a Blade of Alacrity. He's going to be going for a Diffusal next, or no, he's going to be going for a Yasha. Probably, like I said, probably a Manta. Now he's taking a lot of damage from these Eidolons. They actually do pretty good damage. Chen going to be popping the heal there, and now, wow, Enigma going to go down. Really nice organization from the Scourge team. Furion rolls in with that Medallion. Lich going to drop that Frost Nova, and the Enigma being really ballsy PGG, being super ballsy and trying to get kills. I feel like he's trying to outplay the game, you know, making slightly bad decisions there, like that black hole up top. He didn't have a TP scroll. I mean, yeah, he can blink away, but did he really think he was going to escape, you know? I don't know if it was a big deal. I mean, maybe they didn't have a possibility of a team fight for the next, 3 minutes, but it makes a big difference, you know? And they're on the bottom as well, like trying to beast down a Priest of the Moon, being really aggressive, like, haha, I can get this kill. And then he ended up not getting. He didn't even have his black hole, I mean. So yeah, he gets picked off by the Furion, and now the Scourge team has another opportunity to push, though the Sentinel team is ready to go. Lycan does not have a TP scroll, that's pretty big. Venge does have a TP scroll, and Panda also has a TP scroll. He does have that Django now. Django great for Panda, gives him that mana pool as well. But this tower's going to go down undoubtedly. There's just way too many creeps here. Priest of the Moon going to teleport back, not going to cost her any money. Going to be looking for an arrow position. Possibility. I would be really surprised if she... Oh my god, that did half of Panda's HP. That was ridiculous. Going to pop that Django trying to survive. He needs to blink. That's the only way he's going to survive. Need another attack. Here comes the blink. Here comes the blink. There's the blink, but a bad blink. He blinks down and then runs back to left. Whatever. He's going to survive. They didn't pursue correctly. They're going to find him. Are we going to get an arrow? He's going to nuke. Oh my god, he goes down. Nice play there by the Scourge team. Yeah, just sloppy play there by Jerry. If you're going to blink down, run that way, man. But this pathing messed up, probably. He probably changed his mind mid-blink, and yep, there we go. There's that BKB on the Lycan. Obviously, better than Heart. Excuse me, I don't know why I didn't mention that before, but definitely a great alternative. He's basically leading me auto-attacking to victory here, and can anything stun him? No. So Lycan's going to have a really fun time here. I mean, alright, can I mention again how you have to be good at farming with Lycan to get this far? 25 minutes, Stygian, BKB, Vlad's, Treads. How many kills does he have? Sure, he has 4, but he does have a death, and 123 CS, and 63 neutrals. If you can't do that, you probably shouldn't try to play Lycan, basically. That's my point. Batroid going to pick up this haste stream, bottle that up. That's actually going to be very, very useful in the next team fight, because a fast bat is very dangerous. It's hard to chase him down, and now they realize that they have vision down here. This ward right here spotting him out. They're going to be TPing back. They want to defend this Rax. Most notably, Vengeful Spirit also getting a Django, even though that Panda already has. But not a big deal, honestly. Even if somebody else already has the aura, you will run out of charges eventually. Try to remember to pop these in team fights. 10% bonus movement and attack speed is ridiculously powerful, especially when you're fighting a Lich who's Chain Frost and you're trying to all split up. But I don't know if they might end up giving up on this. Nope, Batrider going to be initiating here, going to pick off the Omni Knife. Really good decision. If they can finish him off really fast, it's going to be huge. But wow, look at the heals. Guardian Angel being summoned. Is he going to have the heal? Oh my god, he's going to survive for a while, but then Lycan just does a beast crit. 5, 6, or no, that was Panda critting, must have been. A couple more auto attacks. The Lich being chased as well now, but they don't have the physical DPS to shut down the Lycan. His shapeshift ended, and also his BKB is gone. But now they're going to have to try to pick him off before he dies, but it's not going to happen there. Lycan picks up a triple kill. Just beasts down the enemy team. Aptly named, and trying to clean up the CS as well. Centaur are going to divert traffic while the other ones escape. Try to keep those up if you can when you're playing Shen. It does make a big difference, because now he's going to have to go back to the jungle and try to find good ones again. That's just a pain in the ass sometimes, and wow, Lycan picking up a BKB as well. Once again, I don't know if you can Chain Frost on BKB targets, but if so, it probably does a mini stun. We'll see if that works out though. Furion going to be going for a Necro 3 next. He's already got Necro 1 here, makes a big difference. I know a lot of Furions don't like picking up boots, but I think it's worthwhile to just spend the 500 and pick up a single boot. I mean, sure, if you don't want to get treads, go for it, but I mean, you're going to get between creep cannons faster. It's going to improve your farm just a little bit, and you never know. Could keep you alive against a Lycan. At the very least, get boots against Lycan, is my opinion. Does Lycan, and what Lycan still has a Quelling Blade, so it's not like Furion's going to shut him. Never mind. Too bad you can't just like take that Stygian Desolator, which like cuts holes in people, as we can see here, and just like use it on a tree. Nope, doesn't work. Wow, Sheepstick on the unmade. He's not going to pick up a Shivas, but I mean, he's going to be casting non-stop all game. Really, really makes up for his semi-inadequate intelligence pool. Doubles his intelligence. That's really big. And the stats is always going to help, so. And while being aggressive, once again, Enigma trying to be a beast. Going to just pop his BKB and teleport out here. I think this is the wise decision. Keep his, don't feed a kill. You're going to lose a BKB charge, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. Once again, I mean, you don't really need a 10-second BKB when you're playing Enigma. You just need a BKB as long as your Black Hole. So, it's not the biggest loss in the world. If it was a Lycan, I'd be like, that sucks. You know, that second can make a big difference, but for Enigma, it's not a huge deal. Still just a Vitality booster on the Batrider. Really like this decision once again. He has 1,300 gold, so he definitely could finish a Vanguard if he's looking for that, but I think it'd be smarter to just go for a Heart. Since they don't really have a lot of physical DPS, just having a Heart is going to cover most of your holes. You don't really need Vanguard. Late game it sucks, and yeah, Heart will definitely cover all of Batrider's needs, that's for sure. And now the Sentinel team's going to have to rally up here. Panda a little bit out of position, going to grab a Haste Rune, going to TP back, and then undoubtedly going to be ready for the initiation. They want to kill this Omni if possible, like last fight. But man, that Chen heal healed him up so hard. 400 HP. And I think we have a mech once again. Omniac getting initiated, but he has Repel on, so it's going to be a little tough for him to survive. But Lycan can come in here and just do a few auto attacks. Nice initiation from the Enigma, but he did not have his BKB. He's immediately disabled. Very, very important right there. His use of a BKB ends up losing them the team fight. Venge going to be initiated on the Omniac. He's taking a lot of damage, going to repel himself, but auto attacks pick him off there. Furion trying to escape here with those boots. Good thing he has those. He also has the leap bonus. He's got stunned now. I'm going to keep him selected here. Venge actually might go down to the Priest of the Moon TPing back in after buying back. Nice plan there. And now it's going to be a Lycan and a Batrider with some archers. Yeah, you do not want to feed those. Those are 100 gold apiece. Very bad decision. It's probably not a bad decision, just missed micro. Now they're pursuing this Priest of the Moon. He has a lot of mana though. And Panda's just going to clean up the mid lane, I think. Still has a Dust. Did not end up using it in that last game, but Priest of the Moon's still being aggressive. Wow, look at the leaps so far. Look how fast she is. It's got to be super close to max movement speed. Manta, Boots of Travel. And if we look at some CS totals, 122 on that Enigma, with 3 neutrals, 70 on that Batrider, 137 on the Lycan, 94 on that Panda, 28 on the Venge. And for the Scourge team, a lot of mediocre levels. That's actually a lot higher. Usually you see it kind of like this. Big number, big number. Alright, this is not the perfect example of what I was referring to, but usually you see like 3 huge numbers and 2 low support numbers. If the team is playing super good in their farm. A little bit of dancing here with the Batrider and the Priest of the Moon, but he can't even keep up with them right now. Wow, it's spotting the... Weird. Okay. He was checking out to see if there was a Roshan, but instead he accidentally arrows the Batrider who's hidden there, and then he's like, fuck, and then leaps and just books it all the way back to base. That's how scared he is. He's like, fuck this, I'm out. Somebody's standing right next to me, creeping on me. I know you guys have been there in your house, and all of a sudden you just like think of something creepy, and then you're like, just sprint to your room. It's been a while since I did that, but I used to do that once in a while. Because I'm a pussy. Alright, Lycan going to be farming the bot lane. Panda in the jungle here. And Enigma and the Venge going to be swinging up the mid lane. Lots of nice support items, treads, and that Django. It's going to be much more survivable now with the swaps here. Looks like Panda's going to scout this out here. Going to spot some heroes. He gets initiated on. Wow, he took a lot of damage fast. He's going to go down. Man, he died so fast there. Wow, that was pretty amazing. That was like, I mean, Lich has his ultimate now. That's going to be very, very important. This creep going to tank it up, and they're going to scout it here. Going to put some mana drain on that Lycan, but I think, man, he can't even ult right now. He's got 100 mana now. Going to clean up a couple of those. Guardian Angel, excuse me, BKB. He does actually have enough mana. A couple more auto attacks. Going to try to pick off the Omni, but he's going to use Guardian Angel. That's going to keep him alive for a while. Barrett in a little bit of trouble here because he doesn't have Firefly anymore, and he should have kept running and possibly gone for a blink, but instead he's going to take a lot of beast damage from that medallion, and now Furion taking a lot of damage. Nice heal. Panda back in the battle as well. Going to see an ult from him any second here. There goes the ult. Chain Frost bouncing between Pandas, which are mostly magic immune, so that's too bad for him. And now Furion taking a lot of damage. He is dusted, not going to make a difference. And wow, a lot of creep blocking as well, and still Furion alive. That is so huge. If they kill this Panda, it's going to be huge. Trying to keep him down. He needs to switch and blink immediately. Nice blink. Good play there by the Panda. Finally getting a really, really excellent blink. All of his other ones were good, but not perfect. Arrow coming in through again. And what a beast leap coming out of that Priest of the Moon. Going to clean up that Enigma. 17-20. Scourge is in the lead. What a great game so far. This is fantastic. Panda blinking towards that top lane here. Going to find a haste rune. And Lycan going to clean up the top lane. Once again, it's doing some CSing. If we look at his gold totals, 3,900 gold here, 4,000 almost. Looks like Mirana's sitting on about 400. He did buy back recently, but does he have a... There's his Manta. That's his ult orb, probably. He needs a Manta, so he needs another 500. I don't know if he got that last year. It looked like it was somebody else. Omni Knight healing up that Furion a little bit. Level 2 Necronomicon still. Did we see another Necro recipe? Yes, so he does have a Necro 3 now. Necro 3 is so good. Going to give True Sight. Going to do even more mana burn. The main Necro is going to do 800 like pure damage if he does get killed. Sometimes it does kill people, especially noobs when they're not paying attention. They're just like, oh look, I'll kill that for gold, and then they lose everything. It's kind of fun. Lycan doing the smart thing and just going to pick off some neutrals here. Plus 200 with this Howl, the Frail Impulse, and the Vlads. So good. Probably going to send his wolves to scout or clean up neutrals. I think it would be very smart if he cleans up the neutrals in the enemy camp. Going to reduce their farm potential while he does something somewhere else, especially because there is a Chen. And yep, that's what he's going to be going for. Going to clean up their neutrals with absolutely no chance of him being in danger as a result. How is Panda doing on farm? 600 gold here, 100 CS. He's died 4 times, but he does have 10 assists. Lycan doing very good here. And yeah, a lot of negatives. It's like Lycan is just making up for everything. Batrider pretty close to equal, a little bit positive, but yeah, Lycan definitely holding this team together. Man, that first team fight, I can't get over how sweet that was. That was a long time ago, but that's the kind of stuff that you need to keep happening. And mixing up the scepters, 2 scepters now on the Chen. He's got a Ghost Scepter. Going to give him a lot of survivability against that Lycan when he dives. And that's one really nice thing about that Omni Knight there, man. Popping that heal. I mean, yeah, it's not going to do damage to the Lycan in BKB mode, but it makes a big impact on a hero that's escaping it. That's like 360 HP. That's a huge heal. Dazzle's like 120. Warlock is like 320, I think. It's like 80 over 8 seconds. Unless it's, I'm sorry, 40 over 10 seconds. So it's 400 heal. I believe that's what it is. But that's heal over time. That's not like, bam, you're healed. So, I mean, burst heals, really, really cool. Burst heals from Chen and burst heals from Omni Knight make a big difference. Omni Knight, in terms of farm, 1,600 gold here. I would be not surprised at all if he goes for a Shiva's next. And other than Shiva's, he could be going for strength items, he could be going for more support items. He's already got, like, these support items, so, I mean, and there's already a Necro 3 in the game, so it wouldn't be super useful for him to get another one. But we could see a lot of stuff like that. Furion probably going to go for a Manta next. That seems to be the build to go. Unless you get a Dagon. Then Dagon, Aga, Manta is the way to go. Where is he at? There he is. But yeah, really good attack speed here. Furion actually has really good agility gain, so he can be turned into a carry. Not to mention he's global with the medallion, do even more damage, and he's a very powerful hero, basically. But still only 1 melee racks down. In terms of towers, man, are they equal completely? Dang, they are like completely equal. The only up that the Scourge team has is this melee racks here and the Roshan. that they picked up once. I don't know if they got him twice. I can't remember. Aegis on that Furion now. He's going to be doing a lot of damage for his team. He does have a smoke. Waiting for the Sentinel team to come up here and try to creep this out, but Enigma might be caught off guard here. And any initiation? Nope. Arrow coming in, trying to hit somebody. Could find a creep instead. Would have hit Benj probably. He's going to have to be careful now. A lot of creeps here. And a lot of Sentinel heroes looking to engage as well. Lich probably going to go for a Django finally. Kind of a late Django, but not a huge deal. And the Sentinel team going to go back to defending. They do have a Sentry Ward up. There's not going to be any shenanigans coming from Priest of the Moon here. Going to launch the Flame Break, just do a little bit of scouting there. Nice play there. 37 minutes into this game. It's so close right now. I have no frickin' clue who's going to win this game. I mean, all the Sentinel team has to do is turtle it up, and their Lycan's going to carry them to victory. But can the Furion counter turtle? Who knows? It's going to go for a Monkey King Bar next.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Chen as well, going to be swinging towards that top lane. Man, they're just super positioning right now. Very good plan. Going to be scouting with the Treants even. They're going to find the Lycan. They're going to find the Enigma. But they're not going to engage that. They're going to go back to farming, I guess. Chen has very good auras here. Man, look at that. 3 HP regen, 15% attack speed, and 3 armor. I think it's 3 armor. Pretty sure it's 3 armor. Where is Chen?
Are under attack.
+5. I don't want to do the math. That's like 2. That's 2 agility approximately. Yeah, it's 3 armor. So 3 armor there on the Chen. He's going to be looking for initiation, but Enigma's going to blink and spot that out. We have 2 wards from each team. Wow, and they dropped the sentry. Nice play there. Counter warding that up. That's actually super good ward position from the Sentinel team. Expecting pushes to come. They're going to place wards in positions which are going to completely see the enemy team coming for them. It's going to see all movement coming from the Secret Shop and getting ready for the Sentinel push. Most likely they're not going to come this way. Down on this part of the map, they're probably going to go through the Secret Shop. So, really nice ward and therefore counter ward. I don't know if he spotted someone run up there with wards and then lose a ward. But if so, that's the kind of stuff that makes big differences, because that's going to make your Sentry Ward absolutely worth the cost. Panda hitting level 16 here, going to get level 3 ult. Going to be doing even more damage, but still doesn't have super fantastic items here. 1400 gold. Might start on his Aghanim Scepter pretty soon here, but it's going to be tough to get to the Secret Shop now. There's so many people in it. And Furion just continuing the farm. Going to get the biggest creep in the game, Black Dragon. I think it's like 200 and some gold. It's so nice. Treants actually hit ranged units, or flying units, that's good. Even going to drop the medallion, not useful on the main. I think it's an ancient, so it doesn't work out. And once again, the Sentinel team farming. Did I say that everybody's farming yet? Because they are farming.
Forces are under attack.
And going to push this wave a little bit, heal up that creep. Nice play there. Omni Knight's still not purchasing anything. They're pretty much just saving for buyback gold, especially, at least the Omni Knight is. Mirana's sitting on about 1500 gold here. Going to be giving semi-carry. Where even is her? Oh, there she is. This is the way you got to do it. 4 heroes on one lane, 1 hero who can get out of bullshit on the other lane. Does have an illusion rune. It's going to make a huge difference for pushing. Going to be able to Manta and illusion, man. Dang. They are not going to know who it hit. Going to clean that up with a nice Starfall. Good play by him. Oh, and they're going in. Blinking on the Chen. Here comes the swap. Stun on the Chen next. Going to be doing a lot of damage here. Dust being popped as well. And wow, he went down all of a sudden. I thought his HP was high enough, but it was not. Omni Knight getting initiated on by the Bat Rider. Good follow-up. Going to clean up these creeps. That's quite a bit of experience right there. Lycan chasing on the Omni Knight. Oh, there he is. Stun going down. He's going to get stunned. Where is the Lycan going? Lycan's going bot lane to try to stop the push. No, he's not. He's coming back. No, he's not. He's going back. And apparently everybody TP'd to the bot lane there to stop that push. And they are initiating on the Furion as well. Furion also here. He's taking a lot of damage, though, from these Panda auto attacks. They're actually not bad at all. Aegis being popped. 24 HP. Enigma's going to survive. Is Priest of the Moon going to go on it? I don't know. Maledict, Malefice being casted, and Priest of the Moon going to go down. Now they're going to be chasing on this Furion. Are they going to get him? Cyclone going down, and then everybody's going to despawn. I don't know if that actually performed anything there. The Despell or whatever the hell. Trying to pick him off there, but Furion going to TP somewhere to the base. Where did he go? Did he accidentally teleport right here? What in the hell is going on? Did he really do that? Man, that's crazy. And PGG picking up a kill on... That was the Omni Knight in the meantime. It looked like he was TPing to the left. And Panda Knight taking a little bit of a lesson from Furion and hiding in that little spot there. Game being saved. And it's 20-20. It's even closer than before. Sentinel team got a 3-kill swing. Not to mention they killed the Aegis. That's like a 4-kill swing. Absolutely huge so far. Furion still doesn't have his Manta yet. Sitting on about 3,000 gold here. Be smart for him to get probably Manta and then a damage item, and then maybe like an AC or something like that. I think a Monkey King bar would suit him very well. Gonna stop any TPs, stuff like that. And Batrider sitting on a Vitality Booster and an Ultimate Orb. Very, very weird items. Probably not going to build that Vitality Booster into something until he feels like getting a heart, but I think he's going to be going for a Sheep, is my expectation. That would be really, really smart. He doesn't really need that much mana regen, but if you can Flaming Lasso that Omni Knight for 4 seconds, and then you can Sheep him for 3.5 seconds, that could be the difference between winning a game. Winning a team fight, at the very least. Repel on the Furion. Wolves are going to come up and do some auto attack damage, but that nice Purification is going to ward them away from doing that. And now there's a lot of push going on. I'm surprised the Sentinel team is being so aggressive here. I mean, there's pushing on the bot lane, there's pushing on the top lane. They need to force the team fight and win it right now. Wave of Terror going in. Wow, did he jump out fast? Arrow coming in, but his epic arrow is not going to land today. And now the Sentinel team are going to TP back. That's just what happens. If you got to push when your lanes are also pushing. That's the most, because then you can just wait out your enemy team. You can't, all the Scourge team had to do is turtle up and wait for them to engage. And if they didn't engage, they'd have to go back eventually. So, really nice play by them, using the map knowledge against the enemy team. Fluid, so good. Alright. Wow, Lycan is so farmed right now. Monkey King Bar can go for an AC next. Just so beast. Nobody is going to get away from him trying to TP again. And now the Scourge team taking this advantage when they're all defending their towers, or all their pushes, is going to pick up a Roshan with Cheese. I highly expect the Cheese to go on the Omni Knight. Aegis going to go on the Furion. He's picking up a Ginsu. Oh my god, duh. He was making a Ginsu, not a Manta. I mean, Manta is like very, very popular in Furion. Once again, Panda getting a fail blink. Did he black hole the air? He black holed the air. That is so shitty for him. Taking huge nukes. He's going to go down. Even Lycan taking a lot of damage, but nice play. They're just going to run. They already lost their Enigma. They know that it's going to be tough to win this. Why would they stay? Venge TPing out as well. He's going to survive. Lycan being chased a little bit here, but he's still got a lot of shapeshift left. That takes a lot of control from teams to know when you need to back out, when you're not going to survive. Nice arrow dodge by the Panda. He's going to try to survive. He needs to run with the Earth one, but man, he's getting slowed by this aura. He's not going to make it. He's got 3k HP. Wow, they're just going for it. They don't even care. Storm Panda absolutely booking it back to base, but it's not going to matter. Where's the Earth Panda? Oh, there he is. He's going to be fine. They didn't care to finish him off. They're going to finish off that Rax instead. Swap going down on the Omni Knight. Stun going down as well. Flaming Lasso, and the Wolf just beasts him down. Still does not have that Quelling Blade, but he pops the BKB. Going to do any auto-attacking possible. BKB is gone by now. Ready to do some more auto-attacking. There's only about 50% HP sheeped, but he is... Oh my god, he's going to go down to the Sprout. Sprout finishes him off there. Enigma wishing he still had his black hole, but it's not going to happen. A missed black hole by him is going to screw up this whole push and team fight. There's just creeps everywhere right now. Lich in a lot of trouble. Stun going down from the Vengeful Spirit. Arrow coming in, not going to hit anybody but a creep. He goes down to that clap from the Panda. Panda needs to go heal now. Holy crap. Priest of the Moon might go down to... Oh my god, one more auto attack, and he's going to go down, but nice stun. Drunken Brawler as well. Vengeful Spirit not going to be able to finish that off, and now Panda's in a lot of trouble as well. Slow goes down, but Furion going to finish that off, and yeah, still a lot of Scourge heroes here to finish that off. Vengeful Spirit actually pulled it off, killed the Priest of the Moon. Priest of the Moon going to buy back on this creep right here. Here he comes. Splitting on the Manta, going to do some auto-attacking as well. And they just might get the Enigma as well. I'd be really surprised if he survives. Barrier going to save him. Vengeful Spirit very low. Priest of the Moon being chased. He's so slow right now. Stun, stun, more stun, another stun. He goes down. Great frickin' defense by the Sentinel team. Excellent buybacks from both teams, but they held it off. They only lost one ranged Rax, and they made it out on kills, 26-23. Their team fight decisions and control are fantastic. Any noob team, when they start a team fight like that, would have been like, oh yeah, let's go in. Well, what? Someone's in there, let's go fight, And instead they pulled back. They saved everybody there, even the Panda. Everybody survived, and as a result, they were able to rally and fight a big team fight. That is such an important skill to learn in Dota. that's like one of the skills I need to work on personally. So like, holy crap, that was so big, so big. Bat Raider still has those weird items. Like I said, gonna save that vitality booster for a heart and possibly gonna go for a sheep stick. It's kind of what I'm expecting. Gonna pull some creeps together here. This is always fun to do. You get so much gold really fast, like 300 gold. Just drop a little sticky napalm, head on to the next creep camp. They're not gonna make it. Even be able to clean this one out semi-well with a little flame break. And Chen back in the jungle doing some CSing. He does have a centaur right now, but Chen just severely losing effectiveness as the game goes on. Enigma's BKB already down to 5. I expect Lycan's has got to be there as well. 6 actually. Wow, he hasn't BKB'd quite as many times. He has about 1,000 gold right now, 233 CS on him, 224 on the Furion, doing very good. 110 on that Omni Knight, 120 on the Priest of the Moon, 144 on the Panda. He's doing great, but he hasn't had items in forever. 6, 5, and 12. He's finally positive. And yeah, 175 in the Enigma. There's just a crap load of farm on the Sentinel team. That's pretty crazy. They've been farming quite well. Can you say turtling? Like I'm looking for a killer with this plus 400 damage. Can't BKB though, because it will remove it. And Priest of the Moon, just doing a little bit of checkout. And let's see who else. Panda in the mid lane as well. A lot of Sentinel heroes in the enemy jungle here, looking to make a lot of stuff happen, hopefully. And let's see. Chen new items. Does have some smoke. Omni Knight still doesn't have anything here. Very surprised about that. Still saving for buybacks. 3k gold here. I guess they're worried about getting pushed on. It's understandable. They do have that top racks down, so I mean, if they lose a team fight and somebody does like a ninja teleport top, I don't think anybody has boots of travel, but I mean, surely that's something that the other team would have to worry about a little bit more, but I mean, if somebody could ninja TP to the top lane, pick off that Rax,
A town is under siege.
it makes a huge difference. And wow, Venge in a lot of trouble here, getting spotted by the Furion. Nice popping his Django. Gonna save him. That absolutely saved his life right there, popping that Django. That was so huge. That was so ridiculously huge. Oh my god. Freaking epic Priest of the Moon arrows. This guy is so good at arrows. Oh my god, he's going to pick off the courier. That's huge. And then the Prophet swings in. Nice swap. Going to keep him out of danger. They lost the courier. Items were traded. That's 400 gold swing. And they get about 300 gold for that. Chen going to pop her ulti. Taking big Wrath of Nature damage. And that's going to push all the lanes, which is very bad for that middle lane there. They're still pursuing Lycan, popping his ulti. He's going in for the kill here. Man, still does not have a Quelling Blade. Doesn't have the space for it. Enigma going to be initiating here. Trying to slow him down. Is the Rafael going to fade? Oh my god, he's just going to Black Hole and delay him anyways. Black Hole goes through Magic Immunity. Nice pick up there. Going to give Lycan a kill. Now Panda's on the chase as well. Lich is invisible though. I don't know if we still have Dust on the Panda. He's going to be TPing back to the base here. Doesn't have a lot of regen, so can't really survive that. And now Lycan in big trouble. Might have his ulti pretty soon here, but Furion going to TP forward, popping the medallion. Only 7 armor on him, and he's going to go down. Nice play by the Scourge team, taking advantage of the over-aggressiveness from the Sentinel team. Priest of the Moon pushing on the top lane here. Scourge is going to be pushing it back. Man, this Glame is close. This Glame is so close, guys. This Glame is so close, guys. Alright, Priest of the Moon going to get TP'd back to the base. Very nice idea. Just send him back, clean up his mana pool. He only had about 300 mana there. And then he's going to use his Boots of Travel to get back in the action. It's just such a really nice item build. It looks so good. I don't know, it's just like one of those item builds that I love to look at. It's like, oh, it's so perfect, you know? It looks so good. Plus 67 on the Priest of the Moon here with that Manta. Here comes the sexy arrow. How's the sexy arrows? Man, we've had so many early sexy arrows, but this one is just not landing. Like, seriously, those were the sexiest arrows I've seen in so long on Priest of the Moon. I'd just be like, watching some guy getting attacked, whatever, get stunned, and all of a sudden I just see an arrow out of nowhere. Just perfectly landing on him. It wasn't running a straight path or anything, but now we have initiation on the Bat Rider, but our Panda gets hexed. Oh my god, he gets his ult off. He was, man, I don't even want to know what his APM on his R button was, but that was ridiculous. Stunning on the Priest of the Moon. Bat Rider initiating here on the Holy Knight, trying to pick him off. He's going to go down for sure. Does not get another heal from the Omni Knight or such. Panda gets killed, but he's going to buy back. Very huge. It looks like the Bat Rider gets arrowed or something, and we're going to see a buyback from him as well. Enigma in a little bit of trouble. Panda initiating, doing a nice clap, and Lycan is in the battle now. Oh my god, does he do damage. 800 crits there. Lich in a lot of trouble as well. Lycan's still on the pursuit. He's going to love tap that Priest of the Moon and then continue running with a nice little leap there from the Priest of the Moon. He's going to TP out. Furion gets cleaned up. Lycan's damage is just so good when you farm him well. Another melee Rax going down for the Scourge team. And the Sentinel is just a little bit farther away from losing this, a little bit farther away from winning the game, excuse me. That's all it takes is one more hit like that. And they're going to have 2 racks down versus 0 racks. Man, that's really rough. And that's the power of Furion, man. Especially with that Wrath of Nature spell. Constantly pushing lanes. Boots of Travel and the Priest of the Moon as well. There's just a lot of global presence from this guy and this guy. And the Chen even can be able to heal. I mean, that's pretty huge. Their teamwork has been excellent. Their individual performance has been excellent. This is why Next is doing so great. Man, they did so good. Even now, excellent gameplay. Going to be working on that Aghanims for the Vengeful Spirit. Nice follow-up support items here. Lycan would be so sexy with the Battle Fury right now, but I know it's a bad item choice. I would just love to see the creeps be like, boom! I mean, he's like one-shotting range creeps here. He doesn't even have to lay the armor debuff before he hits them. It's awesome. He's just like, fuck you. One shot. One shot, one shot. Panda being aggressive again. Picking up Boots of Travel. Going to sell his treads and get those instead. Finally, someone on the Sentinel team can do some ninjas. Going to be putting on a lot of mid pressure here. Venge looking for a swap. Not going to happen with the Haste Rune. Blue getting a kill on... That was the Priest of the Moon. Priest of the Moon goes down to the Batrider Enigma combo, and now there's a lot of stuff going on. Boots Travel on Enigma as well. Here comes the Lycan. Hasn't BKB'd quite yet, I don't believe. But doing a lot of damage. Wow, Lich one shot away from dying, and he's going to have to back off. Nice control there by the Lycan, but he's in a lot of trouble. Is he going to survive? I don't think he's going to make it. Tower's going to get him. Oh my god, he goes down. He was like less than 50 HP away from surviving. Priest of the Moon buys back again. But now he's taking pretty good Panda damage, and now Panda's in a lot of trouble. Going to be able to pick off this kill with that DD. Wow, 266 damage here, even with not fantastic DPS items. Panda goes down. That's the only thing. It counts as the Scourge killing him. Doesn't give anyone a kill specifically. But I think that's fair. Over a deny. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like, why would... It's like they're trying to reward him for dying in Panda mode instead of regular mode. It's like he got really beasted down. Because pandas are not easy to kill, and they're like, well, we'll just let him die to Scourge, you know? No big deal. I don't completely understand it. Batrider going to clean up a lot of CS. There's that Ginsu that I was talking about. Got the Ginsu on the Batrider. He is a disability hero. I mean, his Firefly is honestly one of the best late game ults. Just shuts down BKBs. Doesn't matter. BKB, he's such great disable against carries, honestly. Just disable him for 4 seconds, as long as you know which one's the correct one, if there aren't too many illusions, that is. And with that Sheep Stick, able to further that Blink Sheep, I mean, that's a huge range. That's like 1,700 units for Blink or something like that, and then like another 900 for Sheep Stick. That's how far away he has to be to sheep somebody. They obviously rushed there, I covered it, but I didn't bother talking about it. I mean, it's really huge range to be able to make that big of an impact. And now the Anya has this Ghost Scepter, and I think this looks really bad for the Sentinel team here. Gonna find some wolves in the jungle here. No, Chen, no. No, he auto-attacked and removed the smoke. Misplay. Oh well, not a big deal. Lycan AoE attacking in the mid lane got rid of his... Yeah, man, he dropped his, I think he sold his, Hyperstone, dude. He sold his Hyperstone and bought a Culling Blade. That is just too shitty. It's understandable, though. I mean, how many times did he pop BKB? Bam would get sprouted. And then he would be like, well, shit. Not doing anything right now. Not accomplishing a damn thing. And I love the role that the Priest and Wind's been playing all game. Just got these core items, save them for buyback. Dies, buys back, TP's back in. I mean, that's honestly, that's really cool. It's not huge damage potential, but it allows you to fight with 6 people in a team fight instead of just 5. And every time that the team fight initiates and that he dies, he comes back. Guardian Angel going to heal up and keep this Furion alive while this Lycan just AoE attacks, but finally the Enigma doing a lot of damage as well. He's going to try to TP out. He knows he's